You, hey you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Are you tired of the same old podcasts with the same old panels and the same old rhetoric? So am I. So come spend time with me, where you can have a laugh, be entertained, and learn something. I'm your host, Nova, and welcome to School of Thought. Class is in session. Hello, hello, hello out there, and welcome once again. I'm your host, Nova Star of School of Thought. I'm going to have a guest with me today, Shane, and Trippy might be joining, I don't know. And we will be talking about the Great Fugazi. In the meantime, let's talk about everything that's going wrong. The weather is acting up again. I had a hair disaster. Yes, it's right there. I have to get it fixed. I thought I could do it by myself, but evidently I'm just not that talented. But getting your hair done these days as a woman is rather expensive. So, tried to save a buck. Massive disaster. It could have been worse, but it's not too shabby. Let's and tomorrow for the celebration of Valentine's Day, let's take a look at this. Pimp Daddy Trump says, "We are winning. Happy Valentine's Day." So let's bring my buddy up, and then I'm going to read the intro. Hi, Shane.
Hey, hey, everyone. Chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thank you. All right, let's read our intro, shall we? So today's title is called The Great Fugazi. Fugazi, 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 Fugazi. Tomato, tomato. Let's call the whole thing off. What is a Fugazi? It's an Italiano slang word used on the streets of Chicago by the Mafiosos. I'm just kidding. Not really, though. Answer, though, a Fugazi is a slang term that means something is fake, counterfeit, or inauthentic. It can be used as to describe objects, situations, or people that appear real but are actually phony or deceptive. It can also mean a counterfeit, sham, nonsense, impostor. A lot of imposter syndromes going on lately these days, isn't there?
Oh, yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Everywhere.
We're living in the times of the Great Deception. Not as if this hasn't went on throughout history before, mind you, but on such a scale as today, with technology and the broad scope and the reach that we have that we didn't used to have, I don't know. So how do I mean? What if I put it this way? What if described today was in the history of the United States of America, the biggest racketeering and criminal ring she has ever encountered? My God, I'm very loud inside of my own ears. Could anyone ever agree on this? Or would it burst the ideological bubble of the American psyche? Matter of fact, I think it might bring a lot of people to its knees. That's right. We punish those to the max for Ponzi schemes, yet it's happening everywhere from the very top. When I mean top, I mean government. And the only ones that the law applies to are the peasants. Who are the peasants? Well, that's you and me. That's right. If we even tried to pull a quarter of the stunts that they get away with, we would be rotting away somewhere where they throw away the key, out of sight, out of mind, after they slander and besmirch your character while picking your pockets clean so you can front your own bill to your own victorious demise while they celebrate on your dime a pizza and hot dog party. Wink, wink. Does anybody catch that? Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. And whoever wins this war, in the words of great wisdom, my buddy Thanos, I will shred this universe down to its last atom. And then, with the stones you've collected for me, create a new one, teeming with life that knows not what it has lost, but only what it has been given. Evil laugh.
End game on you.
Yes, very much the end game. Let's see. I'm going to quote a couple little quotes too here. See if anybody can recognize them. People always have been, and they always will be, stupid victims of deceit and self-deception in politics. Any guesses who that quote might be? Vladimir Lenin. We can and must write in a language which sows amongst the masses hate, revulsion, and scorn towards those who disagree with us. Anyone else? Vladimir
Alan?
Vladimir Lenin, I'm sorry. Words are one thing, deeds something entirely different. Fine words are a mask to cover shady deals. A sincere diplomat is like dry water or wooden iron. Anyone? Joseph? Nope. Joseph Stalin.
You got it.
Yes. In other words, that means it's an oxymoron also. Here's another one. The fascist conception of the state is all-embracing. Outside of it, no human or spiritual values can exist, much less have value. Thus understood, fascism is totalitarian, and the fascist state, a synthesis and a unit inclusive of all values, interprets, develops, and propitiates the whole life of the people. Anyone? Benito Mussolini.
Oh, yes.
Very interesting indeed, right? Now let's
look.
He
founded it.
Yes.
Sort of.
Now, why are you so low? You still sound low. Let's add Trippy.
I still sound, yeah.
Okay, so.
Hello.
Hello. Now let's look into one of the two lives of public figures. Men who have been idolized, both considered inspirations for the common man, and both regarded as leaders and forerunners of movements in America. This today is part one. Whether for good or for evil, that's a question mark at the end of that, right? The Great Fugazi, looking into the controversial life of Barack Obama, the 44th sitting president. A lot of controversy surrounded him in his very first running and term. Everything from his associations to his alleged younger person life, many would say hidden lifestyle. But why would any of that have any real significance? Let's dive deeper. In the meantime, let's take a look at the chat and see who showed up. Uncle Guns, Adam87, it is so good to see you here. Logical Spark, Beetle Bay. Oh my God, girlfriend, where have you been? That's the good-looking redheaded chick right there. What disaster? Oh. It looks good to me. Well, thank you, but it's like, I got like 3 colors going on here. I got red, and then for some reason, this part got darker. Spittle is lurking because of reasons. Hi, Spittle. We love you. And anyone else? OPC Don, Leon Trotsky. No, honey, it was all Lenin, Stalin, and Mussolini. All right, gentlemen. How are you today?
Very well, thank you. Cold.
Yes. You said oh.
Oh, cold.
Oh, you said cold. You are hard to hear.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
Goodness. Is it snowing or something over there? Raining like crazy?
No.
No? Okay. All right. And Trippy, how are you?
I'm all right. I'm doing okay. It's freezing here too. It's like a lot of snow outside.
It's been nothing but storms, thunder, high roaring winds, and my internet was flickering last night. But I think it's good for now. There's no rain at least. All right. So there'll be a lot of reading today by yours truly. So if I get a little tongue twisted every once in a while and my mouth gets dry, don't be surprised. I also have allergies. All right, so let's bring to the stage the first article.
I heard you swallow.
Yes, always.
I did. I heard it.
Oh, you could hear it swallow?
I was just saying, this time, not usually.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry.
Not your fault. It's something in StreamYard, probably.
I pulled the gain up.
When I first joined the StreamYard, all I could hear from you guys was, and I'm like, what the fuck? It was something with my RAM or something. I don't know what, but the stream was fine. That's the first thing I checked. I'm like, why is the StreamYard doing? And then it failed. It told me something went wrong and I had to rejoin.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. He's got a bitchin' system too, by the way. So his stuff is so fast, like everything loads instantly. I'm so jealous.
Actually, I tried backing out and coming back in.
Yeah,
I know, and you still sound like you're in a tin can, Shane. But it's okay. We'll work with it, right? We'll just
I'll come back.
All right. Well, we'll wait for him. I'll start reading while we wait for our buddy Shane, who's in Ireland. So every once in a while, that connection's pretty crappy. So President Obama considered pursuing a homosexual relationship when he was in college after meeting an openly gay professor with whom he shared a friendship beyond the classroom. President Obama considered pursuing that, according to new book Rising Star, The Making of Barack Obama, or while at Accidental College in Los Angeles, Obama, 1980, oh good God, 1980, he had a close relationship, which feels like forever ago, doesn't it, with openly gay professor Lawrence Golden. Golden was funny, engaging, and wore these really right, why does it say right? Is that a typo for them? Really bright yellow pants and open-toed sandals. Sounds like a hippie. Obama wrote to his first intimate girlfriend a few years later that he thought about and considered gayness, but Obama ultimately decided that a same-sex relationship would be less challenging and demanding than developing one with the opposite sex. Oh my God, it almost sounds like, that almost sounds like the MGTOW movement, doesn't it?
A bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. That's what the guy looked like. President Obama considered pursuing that gay relationship while he was a college student, according to a 1,000+ page tome by Pulitzer Prize winning biographer writing about the former president 2 years at Occidental College in Los Angeles. Author David J. Garrow discloses in Rising Star, The Making of Barack Obama, the close relationship Obama had with that assistant professor, Lawrence Golden. Golden made a huge impact on Barry, Garrow writes, almost a quarter century later, asked about his understanding of gay issues. Obama enthusiastically said, "My favorite professor, my first year in college, was one of the first openly gay people that I knew." Oh, he's so full of crap. He was a terrific guy who Obama developed a friendship with in the classroom. Now, I'm not here to dispute whether gay is okay or not. I could care less, to be quite frank. But the whole point of this is called the Fugazi. And where I come from in Hollywood, some things I will not disclose. No, it is not pornography. Thank you very much. Prawn, it is not that.
No.
It is more, let's just call it intel. Okay. And so as I had the scales removed from my eyes and no longer was looking at things through what the media was showing me, I was seeing it face to face. It was completely different reality. I started seeing in the mid 2000s, very young girl, that the people that we saw on television, in the news, and in politics were not who they were at all. Why is that a problem? Yeah, but why is that a problem?
What?
The problem with that is you're being sold something that isn't real. But what's the motive behind it? I don't know. We'll continue on and we'll start formulating opinions. But just to give everybody an example, long before it had ever came out on, just say, for instance, Oprah Winfrey, I saw intel on her with the pictures from guys in the news press of her in intimate situations with another woman long before it ever came out. Same thing with Hillary Clinton. And then wouldn't you know it, like a year later in the tabloids, that stuff was released. Some of it, not all of it. I would imagine, so everybody could hide and not get sued. So anyways, when The Advocate, a leading gay lesbian magazine, asked President Obama 2009 who had most profoundly influenced his ideas about gays and lesbians, he, second person after his mother, was his political science professor at Accidental College, Lawrence Golden, here visiting the president in the Oval Office. Golden has since become a doctor. Now, according to his autobiography, from what I've gathered, he doesn't even really talk about his mother. Isn't that strange?
Yeah, that's really weird.
I think it's pretty damn
Also, you should probably
strange.
clarify with the audience that you weren't dating the girl, because I said, "Were you dating her?" and you said, "Yeah." So.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that. No, I was. No, I'm
just saying. I don't want you looking like something you're not.
Oh yes, no, I wasn't dating any girls or any of that stuff. No, I was just associated with people who had.
You said you started seeing her, and that was my comment. I think yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
no, I
completely
missed it. I couldn't even hear it. And I'm wearing these cheap earbuds too, so I didn't mess my hair up. Anyways. All right. And Shane is back, and you're back up here.
Welcome back.
Yes. Welcome
back, Cutter.
So do you remember any of the stuff about these articles, Shane?
I do. I remember him appearing on Oprah first, before he was in politics. He was just a local doing, community leadership or something, and she sort of picked him out as a rising star in the future and said he should run.
Yeah, he just kind
of. And then she had him back on as one of the, they had a panel of all the black Congress or senators, and he was one of them.
Because he did some like community work or something. I've heard that he was actually groomed to become president.
I believe that.
I believe that all very, very much so.
The thing about his dad, he never knew his dad. He was raised by his mother and his grandparents.
Well, if he was raised by his mother, how come he never talks about her? That's my question.
That's the thing. And
isn't that weird?
She sent him to study Catholic and Islam in school, Catholicism and Islam. She wanted him to know his father's people or something,
Weird. It's a bit weird to me, at least.
It's extremely weird to me. Now,
the other thing as well.
Go ahead.
He admitted in his autobiography to doing cocaine and other things,
Well, according to some of the things we'll be looking at today, raw cocaine is also in the mix. So you're talking about speed and everything else, which I wouldn't be too surprised.
Me neither.
Not that I really give a crap what he did in his past as far as any of that stuff goes. But if everybody's for the slaughter and about their character in the media, well, it's turnabout is fair play, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I look at it. So many people here would not remember. I vaguely remember, but I do remember there was a whole lot of information and stuff on the web about Obama's past life. Matter of fact, there was at least 2 off the top of my memory that I could recall of guys who stepped forward talking about being in Chicago with him in certain types of quote unquote, rainbow bars, just we'll call it that, and bathhouses. Some men had stepped forward saying that they were having intimate relationships with him and they were coming up missing and or dead. One of the mothers had were obviously very distraught, and then had the police start investigating it. And I can't remember the whole thing, but I believe the police officer who started to investigate it came up also MIA. And all of those websites and all that information has been torn down. So this is part of what I could find that gives recollection and talks about some of those things that I do remember. So these are past articles, archives, May 24th, 2010, but this is actually referencing 2006, 2007, and 2008. Let me take a little drink here. My mouth is getting dry. How does the music, is it up high enough?
That's perfect.
Yep.
Hey, Tony Bruno, how you doing, honey? It's good to have you here. Good to see you.
Yeah, he was born in 1965. His dad died. His parents divorced when he was 2. He met his dad one time after that when he was 10, and the father died in 1982.
Really? What did he die of in 1982?
Car crash.
Crash. How convenient.
So he would have been like 18, 19, probably.
Interesting.
65 and 1982. So
where was he when he passed away when this car crash occurred?
I'm a senior.
Hmm.
1982. Where was he?
Move this one up a little bit.
He died in Kenya, in Nairobi.
Wow. In a car crash.
His dad was like super, super rich.
Mm-hmm.
And to the point where Barack gets like millions and millions and millions of dollars of his every year on his birthday.
Sheik or Prince or something? The political figure?
I don't know.
There?
I heard he pulls something like $700 million a year, and it's untaxed because it's from Kenya.
No kidding. Well, that's a sweet
And
deal.
his mother's Jewish American.
She's Jewish American?
Yeah.
I don't know why that's not surprising in the slightest.
Huh.
But one of his grandparents was Irish, because I remember they found his roots when they did the trip down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, going right back to the that last tribe in.
Well, I think they find everyone's roots when they come to Ireland. I think it's a thing.
Yeah. All right. So May 24, 2010, special report. Obama and Emanuel, members of same gay bathhouse club in Chicago. President Obama and his chief of staff, Rahm Emanuel, are lifetime members of the same gay bathhouse in uptown Chicago, according to informed sources of Chicago's gay community, as well as veteran political sources of the city. The bathhouse, Man's Country, caters to old white men. This literally says old white men, and it has been in business for some 30 years, is known as one of uptown Chicago's grand old bathhouses. WMR was told by sources who are familiar with the bathhouse that it provides 1 year lifetime memberships to paying customers, and that the club computerized files and pre-computer paper files include membership information for both Obama and Emanuel. The data is anonymized as possible for confidentiality purposes. However, sources close to Man's Country believe the U.S. Secret Service has purged the computer and the filing cabinets, files of the membership data and Obama and on Emanuel. I have to check this really quick.
Yeah, Obama was like 24 then.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was in Colombia first, and then after Colombia, he moved to Chicago.
Oh, it's you. You sent me a thing. There's no one as Irish as Barack Obama. We might get to that, but it's on my phone, so I got to open it on my computer. That is funny. That is funny. Thank you. Members of Man's Country are also issued club identification cards. WMR learned that Obama and Emanuel possessed the ID cards, which were required for entry. Obama began frequenting, Man's Country in the mid-1990s. During the time, he transitioned from a lecturer at the University of Chicago Law School to his election at Illinois State Senator in 1996. How do you go from just being a student and a nobody and suddenly get in as a state senator? You know what I'm saying?
Backing. You have backing.
Lots and lots of backing. Sounds like people
could be
are
someone like
groomed.
You know that AOC lady?
Yeah, what about her?
She was groomed. She was like picked. She did an open casting call, and it was organized by Cenk Uygur from the Young Turks.
Yes.
What?
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that it was by Cenk's people, though. I didn't know that. Thanks for that little nugget of wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
So talk about. See, we're going to be looking at the fact also that YouTube is being infiltrated by large media. So all these people that people are watching and tuning into and have all these opinions about things, don't think that they're not industry plants, because they are. YouTube's been infiltrated. Okay, so however, Man's Country was not the only location for Obama's. It's called predatory gay sex activities. Can I use that word? I don't even know if I could use that word. The Chicago rainbow community is aware. The Chicago rainbow community is aware that Obama made contacts with younger men at his famous pickup basketball games. It was at these pickup matches where Obama first met Emanuel and a young Democrat campaign worker and senator. Oh, and I'm sorry, senior bank vice president named Alexei. I can't say that name. Ginolius, I think. Currently running for Obama's old U.S. Senate seat, now occupied by Ronald Burris, and that other guy that I can't say his name, successfully ran for Illinois treasurer in 2006 after being drafted for the run by Chicago's Democratic machine. Now, anybody notice that they're using the words predatory?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious as why predatory is coming up in this fashion. Do you know what they're talking about, Shane? Because I'm reading some of this cold.
Well, I'm not sure what the angle they're going at, but I know that they hunted for someone and they picked him and they put him in that seat, so that could be what they're referring to.
The blog, how do you say this word? Blagogevich. Thank you. The Blagovich. I don't know. Blagovich trial, sex lies and audio tapes. Fitzgerald U.S. Attorney Office, part of the White House cover-up of the rainbow sex in the second city. Oh wow. It's talking about.
Blah, 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 blah.
I know. They're talking about vice president, senior loan officer for his father's bank, Broadway Bank, from 2002 2006. My goodness! Now we're linking in big time bankers now, aren't we? Financiers. See, now that it's starting to make sense a little bit if you look at it in this way, just a little bit. Broadway Bank made real estate loans to Antoine Tony Rezko, the chief of Resmar Corporation, on May 13th, 2008. Right when the crash is starting to occur. Rezko was found guilty after being indicated by a grand jury at the behest of the U.S. Attorney of Northern Illinois, Patrick J. Fitzgerald, of 6 counties of wire fraud, 6 counts of mail fraud, 2 counts of corrupt solicitation, and 2 counts of money laundering. Rezko has been in solitary confinement at the Metropolitan Detention Center at Van Buren and Clark in Chicago since 2008. However, Rezko has not been officially sentenced to a federal prison. Syrian American, Rezko is considered to be a flight risk, even though his one-time fortune of $50 million has been reduced to 0.
Okay.
Damn. Well, if we're known by the company that we keep, it's looking like the Big Fugazi. 2005, Rezko reportedly engaged in a complicated real estate flip through which his wife Rita and Obama agreed to split an empty lot adjoining a home that Obama bought in Chicago's Kenwood district. I have no idea where that is. The deal saw Obama buy the home for, flip the page. 1 second. Whoops. I gotta make it bigger. Is that what I gotta do? Oh, that's what it is. My bad. 1.65 million, which was 300,000 below the market value. Obama then bought a strip of the adjoining property from Mrs. Rezko, speculative deal that stood to make Obama a handsome profit. Since Rezko's conviction, the property has been reportedly gone into bankruptcy. Oh God, that one name, Genolias. Broadway Bank was seized by the Illinois Department of Financial and Professional Regulation on April 23rd, 2010. Reportedly, as Secretary of Treasury, I gotta make it bigger. This is a little blurry, actually.
Yeah.
It's blurry, right? It's not just me and my eyeballs. Tim Gethner was on his way to Chicago to present the bank with a bailout check. Gethner quickly changed his plans. So Ganalias, Broadway then Senator loan officer, has denied being involved in the decision of loan money to Rezko. Last month, oh my God, Blagojevich
is fun, I think.
Potato. Tongue twisters trial judge, U.S. District Court Judge James Zagnall, a crony of former Illinois Republican Governor Jim Thompson, ruled that all 500 hours of phone calls increased and taped by Fitzgerald could not be played during Blagojevich trial as demanded by that same name and his defense lawyers. Blagojevich demanded that Fitzgerald show up in court and explain to everybody why you don't want those tapes that you made played in court. WMR has learned that the tapes may contain salty references, Obama and Manuel's private lives. I'm going to have Trippy read a portion of this because, my God, my mouth is getting very dry. Are you ready to be tongue-tied?
I can't see it well.
I'm gonna send it to you right here.
Where? So
to the
okay.
Yeah, you see it now. I'm on the second page.
Oh God.
Although after we do another portion of that, I'll just skip over to the other side. You see it?
No. I've got it. I just still can't read it.
Okay, so it's not just me. Adam87 says, you got a taste for the younger college boys yet? No, I haven't. Adam87, why are you the younger college boy? No, honey, I haven't.
You know the one after the picture of him and the other guy together? I'm looking at this on my phone.
Oh, you're on your phone? No, that's the only thing I got. It's got a plus and minus on it, though. Here, I can make it bigger. It's still blurry, though, when you blow it up because the DPI is so stinking bad. If you can't see it, I'll just continue.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It is exactly the type of federal... what is that freaking word? No, it's PROSE.
Prosecutorial.
Oh my God, prosecutorial misconduct.
School wasn't seeing a letter.
Misconduct by Fitzgerald, that former Republican governor, said that was used by the state prosecutors when he commuted the death sentences of Illinois' death row population. Ryan was indicted by Fitzgerald for fraud, and he currently serving out a federal prison sentence. This is pretty bad, actually. I've never read this before about this whole thing. So
his dad, I'm reading about his father. It's very shady.
Is it?
Very shady. His father was born in Kenya, Catholic family, joined the military, converted to Islam, went to college, got married, had a family, left the family, abandoned them, and gave them over to some Canadian lady that was teaching in Canada, moves to America, pretends not to be married, impregnates Obama's mom, tells her he's single. They get married vigorously. Then he goes to Harvard, studies economics, abandons her, moves back to Kenya, gets a job in an oil company, and then in the economy ministry, falls out with the president, gets blacklisted and unemployed, and has 3 car crashes before he's died.
Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like CIA to me, actually.
Mm-hmm. And he was a socialist as well.
Okay. It's getting better and better.
You got anything about his dad's money yet?
I don't.
Well, what I'm seeing is that the family grew up poor. She had to move back with her parents, and they practically raised Obama. Now, Obama is very wealthy now, but not from the father.
Maybe it was his granddad or something that I was reading. I don't know.
I've got something on Obama's money. He's a major stockholder in Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they made that documentary about him and his man-wife.
Well, he got when he left the White House, him and Michelle got a $300 million book deal.
Yep.
$300 million for a book.
Yeah, and his he had already done an autobiography, so it was only the presidency for him. 8-year period. She did her whole life.
Wow. Only about the presidency.
So just 8 years.
Hey, Free. Good to have you here. Hugs and kisses to you, honey. Wow. This is...
Obama's worth, apart from his stocks, he's got $70 million in the bank.
Boy.
That we know about.
That's declared.
That doesn't even include offshore accounts and all that stuff.
And we've also got his home on Martha's Vineyard.
Yep.
Oh yes, yeah, I knew.
And a Florida place by the sea. Well, he's worried about climate change.
Oh, Florida again, huh?
Gosh.
Yeah.
It's a good place to fly out from, to go to the Cayman Islands and stuff. If you catch my drift.
Pardon me. He's also got a place in Chicago.
Well, he would there because that's
free home. And I think he rents. He has a house in DC as well that he rents.
All right, I have. Sometimes when I hear people own like a bunch of cars, I'm like, you don't need all those cars. But having like 6 houses or 4 houses or whatever, what the hell? What's going on in those houses?
Well, I mean, from a financial standpoint, when you have that much money, you have to spend some of it. Honestly, and a lot of that would be also considered a tax write-off, especially the maintenance and the property tax and all that other crap. But yeah, you kind of makes you wonder why you come into all that money, and now you've got all this stuff. What the hell's
apologies? Correction. He owns the house in DC. He bought it for $8 million in 2017.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm. Then there's the Martha's Vineyards one. He bought that in 2019, and that is worth Well,
Like
it's on the,
30
hang on.
mil?
Well, you know,
That's a
Shane,
15
there's a
million.
whole thing
16.
out. Shane, there's
Right.
a whole thing out there that talks about how Obama is related to every one of the presidents.
Yes.
And I am very much related to 3 that I know of, and so because Obama, how about
That means,
throwing down and sharing some with your cousin?
you know what else that means? Stars part
God,
black.
don't say it. I am
Or
so
Hawaiian.
yeah.
You're probably just a little Hawaiian.
Very yes, very much so. Very very Hawaiian everywhere. Yeah,
And
but you know, he's
Star
got a
is
half
related
brother. He's got a half brother who
Obama.
asked him for money, who wouldn't even talk to. So
Yeah,
I'm sure he
I
won't.
think he's got sisters as well.
Oh, does he?
Mm-hmm.
And he probably doesn't even talk to them, does he?
And the dad got remarried over in Kenya and had another family, so he's got like 3 or 4 families out there.
Holy crap!
Mm-hmm.
Like polygamist or something.
He also owns a house in Chicago in Hyde Park. I don't know if that sounds good or not, but it's a 6-bedroom with 6 baths.
6 baths.
They originally, it's 165 million. Sorry, it's a 106. No, it's a 1.65 million house in Chicago.
There you go. 1.65 million or 65.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
That is.
So an $8 million house, a $1 million house, or 1.5 if you're on down. Wow.
I'd say the Chicago house is probably the nicest one.
Probably.
Huh.
I don't know. Maybe the one in Florida is probably very nice, I would imagine.
Like Martha's Vineyard is a location, isn't it?
Oh, it's it's posh. It's primo.
That's how they dropped those migrants off over there. They wanted to see what those people would do. Remember that?
Yes, I remember. Didn't they right back out though? I think they did.
They did. They were like, "You need to get rid of these people immediately." And it's like, well, you're the ones that want to bring them in, though.
We don't want them. Take them back.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody else should take them, right?
Absolutely.
Let's look at this part. It says, in addition to U.S. Representative Aaron Schuck, who took over the House seat vacated by Obama's Republican Transportation Secretary Ray LaHood, that's an interesting name, is, according to Chicago Boys Town sources, a habituate of minibar. What does that mean? A noted rainbow bar in Chicago's Rainbow District. For an extremely young first-term member of the House, observers were surprised when GOP minority whip Eric Cantor of Virginia named Schuck, S-C-H-O-C-K, right? Schuck?
It sounds like Schuck.
I think it's Schuck. As a deputy minority whip. Now it says up here, Boys Town was frequent hangout for state senator Obama and Rahm Emanuel. Sources in Chicago's Rainbow community report that Obama was attracted to men's country's older white clientele because he generally enjoyed being, can I say this word?
I don't know. Sound it out.
Flated.
Flated? That was fine. That one's fine. It's not so dirty.
All right.
Going to
a scientific term, or that's
flated.
Scientific.
All right, so flated by older white men. Obama would regularly be seen at Men's Country on Wednesdays. Obama reportedly had never engaged in reciprocal activity. I'm kind of afraid. Reciprocal. Yes, activity. The sources also confirmed the allegations made during the 2008 campaign by Larry Sinclair, a Chicago visitor, who revealed that in 1999 he engaged in such, the words, oral smacks activity and crack cocaine use with the state senator.
Fellatio.
Okay, say fellatio.
You want to pop your cherry? I could say the words for you, but
kind of, because I'm not sure which words I'm able to use.
Obama wasn't a big fan of blowing dudes.
He was a
just
taker.
Yeah,
he's a taker, not much of a giver.
And Boys Town is a orphanage for boys.
No, is it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. It's an orphanage, so all the kids would have been in vulnerable positions or maybe damaged homes, you know?
Yeah.
I feel bad now. All right.
That's
But
fine.
there's probably an awful lot of things going on there, you know?
I see
terrible,
that.
terrible things.
Terrible, horrible things. A bunch of bastards. All right. State Senator Obama on 2 occasions, once in the back of Chicago limousine operated by a five-star limousine service, and the other at a Chicago area motel, the Comfort Suites in Gurnee, Illinois. So that they're referring to the fellatio activity and the crack cocaine use of the then state Senator Obama on 2 occasions at least. After revealing details of the encounter at a press conference in the National Press Club in Washington, Sinclair was arrested by Washington Metropolitan Police on a fugitive warrant issued by Delaware Attorney General. Oh my God, all these names. Bo Biden.
Oh, yeah.
Bo Biden.
Bo.
Whoa. Is Bo Biden related to the other Biden?
Yeah, it's Joe Biden's son that had the brain tumor. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The son of Obama's vice president running mate, Senator Joe Biden. I should have just kept reading. Sinclair
By all accounts, he was a good guy.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Mm.
Being the son, possibly, maybe good, maybe not. Okay. Senator Joe Biden Sinclair was charged with a misdemeanor count of theft of money orders. However, the state of Delaware declined prosecution. How sweet it is.
Mm-hmm.
Bo Biden later declined to run for his father's old Senate seat because of his duties to prosecute a major. Oh my God. I can't use that word.
Is it P word? Just say P word.
It's the P word.
Okay.
The prosecute a major P word case involving Luz, Delaware's pediatrician, doctor, compromising children, Dr. Earl Bradley. There are reports that Biden's office helped to cover up Bradley's activities, including failing to authorize.
They did.
Yes, they did. Authorized search warrants for Bradley's office and computer. Chicago's DLC, not the Democratic Leadership Council, but the Down Low Club, a rainbow matchmaking service. Anyone? Was this the Tinder of the day? This would have been like Tinder for,
Grinder. Actually.
Yeah, Grinder. Thank you. WMR spoke to several well-placed sources in Chicago who reported that Jeremiah Wright, what a great pastor this guy was, by the way, who often say, gee, damn America. The pastor of Obama's former church of 20 years, Trinity United Church of Christ, TUCC, on Chicago's South Side, ran what was essentially a matchmaking service for rainbow married Black professional members of the church, including lawyers and businessmen, particularly those with children, the front. The matchmaking club was called the Down Low Club, but references it over the phone and email simplicity, referencing to the group with the code phrase DLC. The ruse, according to our sources, was to make anyone who was eavesdropping on the communications believe that the references were the Democratic Leadership Council, also known as the DLC.
Down Low Club.
Yes. The Rainbow DLC services were intended to keep the TUCC's Rainbow members avoided posting solicitations on web services like Craigslist of all things, and refrain from cruising rainbow bars. The strategy was to protect them from getting busted and being outed. Among the members of the DLC were Obama, the TUCC's choir director, Donald Young, an openly rainbow man who reportedly had sexual relationship with Obama. Two other rainbow members of the church were Larry Bland and Nate Spencer. Young and Bland were brutally executed. I can't use that other word. And it also states execution style. In late 2007, Bland was murdered on... crap, I didn't mean to say that word. On November 17th.
Okay, one's fine.
Okay, once is fine. Okay.
Crows.
All right, thank you. 2007 and Young on December 24th, 2007. The latter was executed by multiple gunshot wounds. Spencer reportedly passed away. I'm using alternative language, everyone. On December 26th, also of 2007, official cause of passing away septicemia? Septicemia? SEP?
Yeah, I still can't figure out what that means.
Septicemia.
What is it?
Thank you.
Septicemia.
Septimemia. That?
Septicemia.
Septicemia.
Septicemia. Okay, I couldn't hear the semen first. Thank you.
Septic shock.
That's what I thought it was. Well, it says septic, so
Ah.
pneumonia and supposedly HIV. However, everyone, you can put anything down that you want pretty much on a death certificate, especially if you pay for it. Just a heads up. Wink, wink. DLC members often went on campaigning trips arranged by the TUCC. Wright reportedly was the head of the DLC matchmaking services, ensured that its members protected each other. The DLC's clientele included, this is almost like the Heidi Fleiss
remember that? Yes.
Yeah, for like the rainbow community.
Wasn't Charlie Sheen? Didn't he used to date her?
He didn't just date her. It wasn't really dating. He was a frequent flyer miles client for her.
Well, I know about that, but I thought that's how they started, you know?
As so was Ted Cruz, by the way. The DLC members often went on campaigning trips arranged by the TUCC. Wright reportedly was the head of the TLC. Remember, that's the pastor. Matchmaking services and ensured that its members protected each other's. The DLC's clientele included Obama and other rainbow members of the TUCC, including reportedly Young, Bland, Spencer. Fox 32 Chicago reported that Bland's mother, Josephine Bland, was so upset at her son inviting men into their home as a result of contacting them through rainbow websites like Adam for Adam, she moved out. The rainbow community in Chicago knows to keep away from the TUCC and the DLC. Stories because of the creepiness of the operation and the suspicious deaths of the three TUCC rainbow black men. Although Obama protected his alternate lifestyle through Secret Service of the DLC, he was not so careful when he proclaimed that he was a state senator while frolicking at men's country in uptown Chicago. We're coming towards the end. I can't see that. It says something Hunter. Riley Hunter. Okay, so Riley. Oh my God, let me make this bigger.
I thought it was going to be Smegma Hunter because of
I know, I know, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so when I move the screen, it stops being bigger. Okay. WMR Chicago sources believe that Secret Service records of presidential candidate Obama's activities in Chicago would show up that Obama regularly arrived at Love's Chicago residence at 9 a.m., departed at 9:15 a.m. What, he's fast?
That's
okay.
Quick.
That's quick. That's like 3 pumps in a squirt. Okay. Sources told WMR that while 15 minutes is much too short for a personal training exercise, wink, wink, it is ample time for fellatio.
It's not ample time.
I mean, it kind of is if you're fast. I don't really think Obama is much of the intimate type of a person. You know what I mean?
He'd be like, "I love you, baby." That's what he'd be saying. He'd be like, "My wife is gonna love this video."
Adam 87. Yes, I agree. Obama really smoked them whilst he had them, or let someone smoke them. Probably. I can't say for sure because I wasn't there, but according to sources, it looks like that was a deal. So Bill Frist, Brokeback Mountain at Obama. Brokeback Mountain. Okay. In 2006, after Obama became the junior senator from Illinois, WMR sources in the Congressional Black Caucus. What is that? Caucus. Thank you. Oh my God. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Caucus reported that there were persistent rumors of, oh my God, rainbow tryst between Obama and then GOP Senate Majority Leader Bill Frist of Tennessee. These allegations at the time seemed unbelievable. Okay, it's everybody, huh? Everybody. However, based on Obama,
gay mafia for a reason.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I'm wondering if his libido is just out of control, or if he's seducing people to put them into situations so that way there's
Well, just a
Blackmail.
slight tangent. The guy mentioned in the article earlier, Ron Manuel, that's his best friend.
Oh,
That's
is
very
it?
smart. That's very
Yeah,
smart.
and he's the guy who put him up for the Senate nomination in Chicago. And did you ever watch The West Wing?
No.
Well, it's Aaron Sorkin stuff about the White House. But two of the characters one of the characters was inspired by Emmanuel and one of them by Obama.
Okay.
And this guy, he was in the Clinton administration. He was sort of, very senior. And then he was put in charge of elections for that region of America, and he picked Obama. And he was Obama's chief of staff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And he's currently the ambassador to Japan.
Wow.
Well, just looking at the guy, I can tell he's a little light in the loafers. Anyway.
Oh, one more thing about him. Yeah. He also is Jewish, and he served in the Israeli army. And the Israelis were delighted that he's their guy in the White House.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Adam87 says that's what Epstein was doing, entrapment and bribery. Well, we're noticing a theme, aren't we, Adam?
And Diddy.
Yes,
Diddy
and
too,
Diddy. Yes, yeah. And it's nothing new for sources of intelligence and higher up authorities to use regular people or people of status and induct them into whatever the hell they want them to do. So, although
in the old days they used to like people that were gay because they could hold it over them.
Oh, absolutely, and then also get them hooked on drugs. Hollywood was notorious for it.
And if they needed to be removed, that was always a good reason.
Yes, and then they could just conveniently OD or have a little. I'm having a suicidal. Oh crap! Can I see that word? Having a little
sewer slide.
Crap! Having a little moment.
Emmanuel was also one of those boys in the ballet.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he did. He went to ballet school.
Oh.
Like Tupac.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Says all those Frist ran on the pledge of only serving 2 terms. He became Senate Majority Leader with all of the perks of the office. WMR sources in Chicago's gay rainbow community revealed that first Majority Leader predecessor, Senator Trent. Is that Lott? Because it's like Lott of Mississippi was also known to seek the services of male. Can you say prostitutes? Can we say prostitutes?
It's an iffy word. I'd say
sex workers.
Keep that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even think we could. Smex workers. This is really hard trying to read something and then make sure while you're reading it to come up with alternative words. This is very hard. First said he planned to run for president in 2006, decided against a run for the White House, and also declined for a run of Tennessee governor in 2010. With the rumor mill running at full speed in 2006, it is obvious why Frist abandoned politics so quickly for the medical business. Frist later endorsed Obama's health care proposals. A year later, when GOP Senator Larry Craig was arrested while soliciting for Smex in a men's toilet stall at Minneapolis. All these guys are perverts, dude. St. Paul International Airport, he changed his mind about immediately resigning his Senate seat. Knowing about his colleagues' behavior, he dug in his heels and completed his term in January 2009. Like, nobody has any self-control.
Not at all.
I mean, in a dude's stall. I mean, somebody's going to rat you out doing stupid crap like that. Like, come on. Raham.
Yeah, who's that singer? Yeah.
Oh, really?
George Michael? Yeah.
No, is that what he did? I thought, no.
Yeah, he did in an LA bathroom.
I could have sworn he was at a park, a public park.
Yeah, but it was at a bathroom a public bathroom in a park.
I thought he was.
I remember he had a song about it. Let's go outside.
I thought he was doing self-pleasing. It wasn't solicitation for.
No, he was with his boyfriend.
Oh, no kidding. See, I didn't remember that anymore.
That's how you get outed.
He got bored. Oh no, he was already out, but it was the public thing that he came out in 1990, I think.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
really? Okay.
Mm.
Obama's chief of staff, Emmanuel, who won a scholarship to the Joffrey Ballet. Here comes that ballet thing again.
Really?
Sarah Lawrence.
Yes, but turned it down to attend college, is married, and like Obama, has children. In Emmanuel's case, a son and 2 daughters. We're coming to an end on this one. Praise the Lord, because rubber baby buggy numbers. However,
Yes.
Emmanuel, who is 50, also travel frequently with a male companion. A wealthy Chicago real estate developer, some 5 to 6 years the senior, WMR has learned from Chicago's rainbow community, as well as political sources, that Emmanuel and his friend have gone together on a trip to India, skiing vacations, and soon plan a vacation in Florida. Sans Mrs. Emmanuel and the kids. In Chicago's rainbow community, Emmanuel is known as Sugar Daddy, promising young men with perks and lucrative positions if they keep with him. On occasion, Emmanuel has been with older men, such as his travel companion, but his preference is young, according to WMR sources. Emmanuel also often uses bicycling and basketball venues to make his approaches. Oh, mercy. This guy's a predator.
Mhm.
Okay. Being an Emmanuel basketball buddy is a key to professional success. WMR spoke to one member of the rainbow community in Chicago who had first-hand knowledge of one of Emmanuel's bed partners, an older man who runs a nonprofit symphony organization. Obama's other sex partner, WMR, has previously reported on Obama's past trysts with Alabama Democratic U.S. Representative Arthur Davis, a current primary candidate for governor of Alabama. Now we're talking about 2010. This was written in 2010. Although not all of the same class, Obama and Davis attended Harvard Law School during an overlap of their attendance at the law school. Information on Davis and Obama was gathered by opposition researchers for former Alabama Representative Earl Hillard, who Davis defeated in the 2002 Democratic primary. Recently, WMR was informed by sources in Alabama that Attorney General Eric Holder traveled 3 days ago to Alabama to inform Davis that if he loses his primary race, he would be nominated by Obama to fill the job of U.S. Attorney for Middle District of Alabama, a position he is still held by Bush appointee Laura Canary. What? Yeah, Canary, one of the main prosecutors of convicted and jailed former Alabama Democratic Governor Don Siegelman. It's a little washed out. Chicago sources also informed. I'm sorry, say it again.
I said no idea. Probably Siegelman.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what it
thinking
sounds
Siegelman.
like.
Yeah, Siegelman. Yeah, Siegelman. Oh my God, and my eyeballs. Okay, WMR of another past rainbow partner of Obama, Massachusetts Democratic Governor Deval. Dude, this guy is like.
Holder was one of his closest friends, and he was the Attorney General. But he was like Bobby Kennedy. His fingers went everywhere.
I see.
He's the guy that said, "When they go low, we go lower." You know.
A little giggity goo over there. Fingers going everywhere.
They sent him out to rally these guys up. I almost guarantee you. The clear and present blackmail threat. Wait, men who have reportedly had sexual relations with Barack, Donald Young, TUCC choir director, Larry Siegel, gay. Crap. Rainbow escort. Crap. Sorry. Reggie Love.
Let it go.
White.
I'm
trying. Reggie Love, White House presidential assistant and Obama's body man, Arthur Davis, U.S. representative from Alabama, and something.
Your body man is like he's like your personal assistant, does everything for you.
Yes, yes, I know. They talk about him.
Tie your shoes and stuff.
Yeah, we'll call it tying the shoes.
And you're on call.
Hand over, my dear. What?
Brush your teeth if you're not.
You're on call 24/7.
Yes. How fun that would be, right? To be somebody's, slave.
Not at all.
Bill Frist, former GOP Senate Majority Leader, Deval Patrick, Governor of Massachusetts. The clear and present blackmail threat, though, leading secret alternate lifestyles. Obama and his chief of staff provide classic. Oh goodness, I didn't know this was going in here. Classic blackmail threats. Considering Obama's choice for the Supreme Court, Alina Kagan, it's washed out and I can't see it any better than that, who is reputedly a semi-open, she likes girls. The question must be posed how much Obama and Emmanuel's own covert lifestyles led to the decision to nominate Kagan, someone with no experience on judicial bench. Is anybody noticing a theme that nobody has the experience or the skills, but people are just showing up in jobs they have no business being in?
Randomly, like, stuck in these positions. At least it feels random until you start looking at this.
Yeah, until you start looking at this. And now we know also why the planes are going down, because we're sticking people in positions they have no place, and people are dying for it for no reason, recklessly.
Yep.
Wait until they start getting sued. Similarly, the fact that so much is known about Obama's and Emmanuel's trysts in Chicago begs another important question of politicians. Rainbow community activists and journalists of the Windy City are aware of Obama's and Emmanuel's highly blackmailable rainbow lifestyles. The same can certainly hold true for the executives of one of Chicago's corporate headquarters, that of BP America's production operations. Throw in the intelligence agencies of America, allies, friends, enemies, and situations become a clear and present danger to the national security of the United States. Well, yeah, I think so. All right. I will provide, after we get out of here, I will link all of these into the description. So if anybody else wants to take a little look-see. But in the meantime, I'm going to click this one off. Do you gentlemen have anything interesting that you want to add to this?
All of these guys also were highly involved in civil rights. All of them. And their wives. Yeah.
60s?
Yeah. Not necessarily.
But they started, when I say civil rights, that can cover everything from law school to, social causes. That's how they, civil rights was their primary goal. Or, what you were talking about, the airlines, DIE, or DEI, that was their thing,
Yeah, which is a CIA operative move, by the way, which we will all be going into by the next segment. Adam87 says, and women will date rainbow dudes like this. A lot of women don't know, but the women who are groomed for positions of power, just like the men, they will do what they have to do and what they're told to do. Always remember that. OPC. Well,
the Clintons got together in college, and she was supposed to be a lesbian in college.
She's always been. I mean,
yeah, they had an arrangement, so he could have his extracurricular activity. She was they were like a package deal. She was the brains, he was the voice.
I started off by saying I saw the information coming in, and that was the early mid 2000s. So I saw all that stuff before any of that ever came out. OPC Don says, everyone like and subscribe. Thank you so much, OPC Don.
Thank you.
There you go.
We appreciate you.
Don't worry, Don. I'll send those lewd pictures you want later.
Of yourself, of course, right?
No. Like silhouettes of chickens.
Silhouettes
of
chickens? He likes chickens. Okay.
I didn't say anything gross. I said lewd.
Lascivious, even.
I'm just kidding.
And lascivious, even.
Lascivious. I love it. He's using big words.
I stole that one from Shane. He did it. He did it first.
He did it first.
He got me.
That's funny. So this is from The Independent. As this starts talking about Obama's love letters from 1982. Now, this article was published Wednesday in September 6, 2023. Obama's love letters from 1982 resurface. I make love to men daily, but in the imagination. Sure.
Yeah, super straight.
Daily.
Yeah. Because, men just imagine stuff and never do anything about it. Of course, never, ever. Barack Obama once wrote that he made love to men every day in the imagination in a love letter to his ex-girlfriend that has surfaced more than 40 years. The former U.S. president wrote of his androgynous mind in a letter.
Why did you say that to her? Sorry.
No. Oops. I hit my space bar. Oopsie. Okay. Androgynous mind in a letter to his then girlfriend Alex was okay. You mean Alexandria? I mean Alex McNear.
Oh, that's a unisex name.
The very sex name. Yeah, which has
Yeah.
since surfaced in the New York Post. In the correspondence, Obama wrote, in regard to the rainbow, I must
Stop
say,
it. It's okay. There's
I'm
so many people
afraid.
on
Okay,
YouTube who identify this way. It's a fine word.
I'm
As you're
afraid
not using it
that
as an insult and you're
I'm
not like
not.
attacking anyone with it, you should be okay.
Okay, I'm afraid. Okay, okay.
Yeah, don't trust
Homosexuality.
me.
I must say that I believe this is an attempt to remove oneself from the present, a refusal perhaps to perpetuate the endless farce of earthly life. You see, I make love to men daily, but in the imagination. My mind is androgynous to a great extent, and I hope to make it more so until I can think in terms of people, not women, as opposed to men. Yeah, women probably gross you out. He added, but in returning to the body, I see that I have been made a man, and physically in life, I choose to accept that contingency. How nice
Sounds
of
like
you.
he takes LSD.
Dude, it does, doesn't it? Like he's
Yeah.
tripping balls over there.
EMP or something. Like he's hallucinating over there. He's just
Yeah, a little
smoking
bit.
Newports and thinking about naked people, men.
I don't see men or women. I just see bodies that I can use, right? The letter was written in November of 1982 when a 21-year-old Obama and McNear were students in Occidental.
She's a white redhead.
Oh, is it? College in Los Angeles. She later, is it a woman though? She later redacted excerpts of the letter, which is currently held by Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. Contents of the letter gained renewed attention early this month when biographer David Garrow claimed that the 44th U.S. president repeatedly fantasizes about making love to men. Garrow.
Why does he tell people this if it's so
I
embarrassing?
don't know. Because you out of the abundance, the heart of the mouth will speak. Okay. Garrow, a Pulitzer Prize winning historian, was the author of the 2017 biography, Rising Star, The Making of Barack Obama. In an interview with Tablet published on 2nd August, Garrow explained how he obtained letters from 3 of Obama's former girlfriends. As he was writing about the politician's early career, the biographer suggested that McNear wanted to have her role known when she offered the 40-year-old letter to Garrow. She probably wanted money. Probably. Yeah, I would think.
Extremely likely.
Extremely likely. Let's find out who this person is and ask them, did you get paid to shut the fuck up or what?
Yeah, I'm sure she'd answer. You know?
Yeah. Wanted to have her role known when she offered the... Okay, I already read that. Sorry. When Alex showed me the letters from Barack, she redacted one paragraph in one of them and said, it's about homosexuality. Garrow told the magazine after McNear sold the letters to Emory University, Garrow asked college professor Harvey something... That's German, whatever that is, to transcribe the love letters by hand. I emailed Harvey, said, go to the Emory archives. He spent his whole life at Emory, but they won't let him take pictures, Garrow explained. So Harvey had to sit there with a pencil and copy out the graph where Barack writes to Alex about he reportedly fantasizes about making love to men. The former president cooperated in the writing of the book as he was interviewed by Garrow for 8 hours over the course of 3 days. Has not yet commented publicly about the contents of the resurfaced letter. How much of this do I want to read? I'm gonna end.
Alexandra is her name, and she's married with 1 kid.
1 kid? Is it Obama's?
Well, she's married to a Jewish guy called Robert Stein. He's a computer. He's in tech, so she's probably loaded.
Probably.
He had something to do with multimedia CD-ROM publishing in the 80s.
Really?
Columbia University, psychology major, Harvard. After that, yeah, he's rich.
Yeah, very rich. Mm-hmm. When Rising Star was published 2017, the biography also revealed that Obama had proposed to other women before he met his current wife, Michelle Obama. Speaking to Garrow, Obama's ex-girlfriend, Sheila, oh my God,
Sheila Skip last name. That's her
Skip
name.
last name. Sheila Skip last name. Something Jagger told the author in the winter of '86 when we visited my parents. He asked me to marry him. Obama and Jagger began dating after they were introduced by mutual friends. Former Illinois senator proposed in 1986 when he was 25 and Jagger was 23. While she rejected his proposal. Smart person. The ex-couple stayed together until Obama's political aspirations caused a strain on their relationship. He became so very ambitious very suddenly, Jagger told Garo. I remember very clearly when his transformation happened, and I remember very specifically that by 1987, about a year into our relationship, he already had his sights on becoming president. In the book, Garo also wrote that Obama allegedly attempted to end his relationship with Jagger, who is Japanese and Dutch ancestry, because of race. The author claimed that Obama believed marrying his then girlfriend would hurt his credibility as an African-American politician, writing that he had a calling to be president and a heightened awareness that to pursue it, he had to fully identify as African American. According to Garo, is that sounding familiar, like everything else coming down the pike lately?
Well, he is the president that made his race all about race. It was a racing race.
Well, not bringing up race.
It was a racy race that raced racily.
Yes, it was extremely racy race. Okay. According to Garo, Obama and Jagger continued to see each other during his first year of law school, around the same time that he met Michelle Obama, nee Robinson, while working at Chicago law firm. The soon-to-be president... Go ahead.
I was going to say, you should show the picture of them, too. That one picture?
Did I upload it? I think that I did.
With their hair...
Let me look. Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. Let me see if I uploaded it. If not, I'll upload it and then. Oh man, okay. I thought I uploaded it. What?
That Alex McNear woman. Her mother was the editor for Playboy. Was the editor of Playboy.
Wow.
Yep.
Really?
Yep. Single mom.
Oh my goodness.
But that would have been in the 60s or 70s. Yeah.
Okay. Huh. Hold on. I'm scrolling.
Do you need help with something?
I don't know. Background? No, I don't want a background. Where's an overlay? Where'd the overlays go?
Didn't I put it in the Discord? Never mind.
You did, but I pulled it into a folder, but it's usually in the overlays. Oh, there. Okay, overlays. Okay, hold on. Add overlay. Talk for a second while I'm trying to upload it. Please.
She's an author now.
Really?
She lives in Long Island.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask the viewers, like, how many of you guys were suckered into voting for Obama?
Ooh.
It's like, if you're of age, you have voted back then.
There you go.
I couldn't vote, but I kind of like them.
Look at that, Shane. That's when Barack met up Michelle.
Very, very attractive.
Big Mike.
That's Big Mike right there.
At least that's
Michelle.
Yeah.
No.
One of the things I sent you from Twitter was him doing something with his privates on an airplane to his female staff, and it was humorous.
Wait,
Obama?
Obama?
Yeah, he's on a commercial flight, and he's on a telephone call, and he's kind of waving it around inside his clothes, but they're talking about his dong, and he's showing off.
Were they saying it was small?
No, big.
Big?
Surprising.
I'm shocked as scrawny, the skinny socialist that he is. I'm pretty shocked. I'm also kind of slightly appalled, but hey.
What the girls were saying was most interesting, though. They were
really?
they were like, get out of the. Someone was standing there, get out of the way, so they could keep perving on him,
Wow.
What a bunch of perverts, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all. Well, you know what they say about politics, right?
No, tell me, what do they say?
Well, it's Hollywood for ugly people.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That is a damn good thing. I like that one.
I think it pretty much works out here.
Pretty much so. So this one is historyheist.com. They are chronologically banking some of this information. So I will also, again, add all of these links after we're done. Donald Young's bullet-ridden body was found in Chicago's apartment in what appeared to be assassination-style slang. Norma Jean Young, the 76-year-old mother of the late Trinity United Church of Christ.
That was
Choir.
their church.
Yeah.
That was Obama's church.
I know of Jeremiah Wright. Yes.
Mm.
Choir director Donald Young has spoken out and declared that persons trying to protect Obama. What is another word for this word? The M word?
I don't know what word.
The M word? Her son at the height. Her son at the height.
Touched him badly. Bad touch? I don't know.
Let's just say eliminated her son at the height of the 2007 Democratic presidential primary. Deleted, thank you. To protect Obama from embarrassing revelations about his homosexual relationship with her son. According to an acquaintance of Obama, Larry Sinclair, Obama is a closet bisexual. Are we allowed to use that word? With whom he had smexual and drug-related encounters in November of 1999. Further, Sinclair claims that Obama was friendly with at least 2 of these deceased parishioners, and that the choir director, Donald, had contacted him shortly before being deleted for multiple gunshot wounds on December 23rd, 2007. According to the Sinclair in an affidavit to the Chicago Police Department, I think this might have been the one that I talked about earlier, Donald Young had informed him that he and Barack Obama were intimate with each other, and Sinclair, it should be noted, declared on a journey in 2008, declared in that journey 2008 YouTube video that on 2 separate occasions in November 1999, he engaged in smexual acts with Obama, and Obama smoked crack cocaine once in a limousine. See, this is referencing that other one. And another time,
Sinclair. Yeah.
Yes, at a hotel in Gurnee. Sinclair has also asked why would Young, whom he had never met, initiate these calls by contacting him on a cell phone number known only in the Obama camp. Further, a private investigator connected to a Chicago police department told The Globe, Donald Young was silenced because of something he knew about Obama, and Donald was in a position where he had heard a lot of things and saw a lot of things concerning Barack. In late May, Walsh DC-based investigative journalist Wayne Madison had a bombshell revelation about Obama's membership in the Chicago Rainbow Club, Man's Country. Madison also reported in Obama's sexual relationships with other men, including named DC politicians and Donald Young, openly Rainbow choir director of the church in Chicago, which Obama was a member for some 20 years. Jeremiah writes Trinity United Church, Black libertarian theology. Obama's relationship with Young was confirmed by Larry Sinclair, who claims to have had 2 sex cocaine trysts with Obama.
Yeah. He's got a book out too. It's on Amazon.
Yeah, you looked that up last night. You did.
Yeah, you guys should donate to Star so she can buy it and read it slowly. Slowly for you.
I'll do it all sexy and everything. So that there is the mom, and that it would be a Globe article right there. Mom fears son was deleted to protect secrets of pal who became president. So, he had longer hair and stuff. Oh, he's a big guy.
I think this is a non-denominational church.
All churches, for the most part, are a non-denominational.
Obama was Muslim when he went in, wasn't he?
You mean he was raised Catholic?
I don't know what he is.
Islam, but it seems like this is like a church, but it's not like a church. It's not. It's like a.
It's just some kind of a 301c.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it seems like social justice, in air quotes, is a big part of their thing.
I guess so.
But that's like woke, you know?
Yeah, it's extremely woke. It seems more like an organization that's hiding underneath the title of the church, like a lot of things are. But again, Do I know all of this stuff 100%? Well, the data is out there for anyone. You can make your own.
This is all speculation at the moment.
This is all
Nobody on
speculation.
this stream wants to get out of life early. Okay,
No,
we gotta
no one
make
wants
sure
to
you
get
guys
out.
know that none of us are friends with the Clintons either. So
No,
we should be
I don't
okay.
know
But
Clintons. I've
in
seen
case.
stuff, but it doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? It's just all speculative. However, birds of a feather flock together, and if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, damn, it must be one. But make up your own mind. This is just content right now, honey. Larry Bland, one of the 3 openly rainbow men at Barack Obama's church with Trinity United pastor Jeremiah Wright, was deleted execution style. Wright ran down Low Club, a club for the gays. Didn't mean to say that. Club for the rainbows to hide their secret rainbow lifestyle. The bombshell may involve the murder of Donald Young. Gosh dang it.
We lost you for a moment, but you're back now.
Oh my gosh. What? Who lost for what for a moment?
You died and the screen went buffering, but you're back now.
Oh,
I didn't even see it.
I didn't know.
Yeah, both of you guys were gone for about 30 seconds.
Oh, no kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Is my stream being targeted, or is it just the one?
Well, I was afraid of that for a moment, but
that's what I was afraid of.
Taking us out.
Well, maybe I should stop talking about this. Hey, man, the information's already out there. I'm not making anything up. I'm just reading stuff that's there.
Yeah, nobody didn't kill herself.
Yeah, no, not doing that either. So, bombshell may involve the deletion of Donald Young, 47-year-old choir master of former Reverend Jeremiah Wright's Trinity United Church of Christ, same congregation that Obama has attended for the past 20 years. 2 other young black men that attended the same church, Larry Bland and Nate Spencer, were also deleted execution style with bullets to the backs of their heads.
Wow.
That's all a weird place to shoot yourself.
Oh, very much so, isn't it? All within 40 days of each other. Beginning in November 2007, all 3 were openly homosexual. Larry Bland was deleted in November 17th, 2007. Donald Young was execution style also. December 24th, Nate Spencer reportedly also, but that was of septic pneumonia, supposedly HIV, December 26th of 2007. Death certificates of Bland and Young can be found here. I will provide the links later. And then I'm going to move on past this one.
He left the church over this stuff.
He did?
Yeah, after the Jeremiah Wright one.
Wow.
After 20 years, he stepped away.
Well, there was a lot of heat coming down in that time behind all of this.
And he's a Protestant.
Protestant, okay. Well, of course he would be a Protestant, and God only knows what they were teaching in there besides saying, gee, damn America.
I mean, there are rumors that he secretly practices Islam.
More than likely. Because
I know. Do you remember Tony Blair in England?
Yeah, what about him?
British Prime Minister. He was, on paper, he was a Protestant, but he was a Catholic the whole time.
Oh, okay.
You can't be Catholic and Prime Minister in England.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or King or Queen.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see any of the comments. It's most, hey, P. Fletch, good to have you here again.
Hey,
so Clinton seems as though, yes. And then Slow Fate, I came for the cleavage game. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. And Uncle Guns is hanging tight with me. I appreciate you, sir. Jeremiah controversy, huh?
Man of science.
Man of science, yes. The science of boobs, yeah. Jeremiah Wright controversy gained national attention in the United States in March 2008 after ABC News investigated the sermons of Jeremiah Wright, who was at the time the pastor of the U.S. presidential candidate of Barack Obama. Excerpted parts of the sermons were found to pertain to terrorist attacks in the United States and government dishonesty, and were subject to intense media scrutiny. Wright is a retired senior pastor of Trinity United Church of Christ in Chicago and former pastor. it talks about some of his, like a more perfect union. But when I was reading last night, some of his sermons that things that he had quoted that got people a little bit upset. He was talking about, God damned America. And basically she's doing things she shouldn't be, and she's going to get judged, and, it's going to be justifiable in the way that she's going to get judged. Okay. And some other things. So if you guys want to check it out, look up Jeremiah Wright. He looks like a real sweetheart. Honestly. This was him right here. I'll show you what the dude looks like. Share the screen. That's him. Sermons of Illinois Senator Barack Obama's former pastor, Jeremiah Wright, have become a hot topic in this year's presidential campaign. Now, this is April 20th, 2008. A lot of shit has been taken down. There's not a whole lot you can find on all this stuff anymore. Now, Wright is speaking out defiantly in a fresh round of appearances, including one on Monday at the National Press Club in Washington, D.C. There, he said his comments have been taken out of context and that the attacks on him are actually toward the entire Black church. His breakfast speech before a full house of reporters and supporters marked the beginning of a 2-day conference in the Black church. Why do they keep referencing the Black church like that? Wright spoke for a half an hour, focusing on a religious tradition that has been misunderstood for far too long. It is not deficient, he said. It is just different. This guy, talk about segregating people. Black worship is different from European and European American worship. Is it, sir? Is it really that different?
Yeah, it is a bit. Well, like in character, like it looks different, sounds different.
Okay.
More energetic. It's more of a show. There's more singing.
Oh yeah, of course.
You guys, but my Jesus has a tan.
The plastic Jesus in everyone's heart. Yes.
My
the audience
Jesus has a first name. It's Meyer. What?
Blasphemy, sir. Blasphemy. The audience responded with loud and frequent applause. Wright's speech was followed by a question and answer session with reporters. They submitted questions on index cards read by moderator Donna Leanwand, whatever, a press club officer and USA Today reporter defending YouTube moments. She asked Wright to explain what he meant in a sermon delivered shortly after September 11 attack. Mm-hmm. Now, does anybody remember what they were saying? Good, when
Never
he
forget.
Said, I'm afraid to repeat some of it. When he said the United States had brought the, can you say terrorists on here?
I would say you just did. So
I'm just okay. Well, had brought a unfriendly attack on itself. Have you heard the whole sermon? Wright responded, No, the whole sermon. That's a yes or a no. You haven't heard the whole sermon? That nullifies that question. Yeah, he's a sweetheart.
Well, because he was saying he was quoting something.
Yeah.
And that the YouTube clips took him out of context and stuff. But it's like, well, where's the rest of this quote then?
I know.
Like, yeah.
It's obviously not here. I didn't find it, or I didn't really look that hard for it either, to be honest with you. Wright then said he would try to answer the question in a non-bombastic way. He said he was quoting the ambassador to Iraq in that sermon. Why would you quote an ambassador of Iraq in that sermon? Although he did not give the ambassador's name. Jesus said, dragging Jesus into it again. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you, Wright added. You cannot do acts on other people and expect it to never come back on to you. Oh, gee. How sweet, huh? Those are biblical principles, not Jeremiah Wright bombastic diversive principles. Yes. Wright said the comment captured on YouTube in which he says, not God bless America, but God damn America, was taken out of context. I don't believe it was.
God. No.
I don't believe that was.
But not based on what do you remember when he got elected and she said that this was the first time, Michelle, that this was the first time she was proud of being an American.
Mm-hmm.
Or proud of America.
Right. You ever see that clip of I think it was a comedian that said it, where he was talking about Barack Obama and Michelle, and he was like, every single time you see them, they try to make you feel bad that you didn't vote for their candidate. And he goes, what they should be doing is being insanely grateful to the American people for being nice enough to vote them in twice.
Yeah.
Was that not Chris Tucker, the comedian, is it, you know, the do you remember the guy? He had the great Chris Rock. Was it Chris Rock?
I'm not sure.
I don't
He
know.
used to hang around with them a lot.
Yeah, it sounds like that would be about right.
Well, speaking of clips, now I actually have two, and one is better than the other. Okay, but I figured when I downloaded it, I figured out that they were actually playing Uptown Funk in the background.
No.
Yeah. So then I was like, "Gosh, damn it!"
You should have let me
know what I
know. I could have cut that out for you.
I know,
Replace
but
the
I
cloudy
didn't. I
music.
didn't notice it till late last night, and you had already went to bed, so I couldn't.
Uptown Funk, go and give it to you.
Yeah. Uptown Funk gonna give to you. Yeah.
Great
So
song.
I have
Those are
this
the words.
one. I have this one. Now, if you can open up your browsers to take a little look-see, because you're gonna need to like stare into there. Okay. It's hard to see at first, especially when it's a little bit pixelated, but you can still see. Now,
Okay.
this is all alleged. I leave the decisions all up to you. My little school of thoughties. Here you go. Did anybody see what I just saw? Did you see what I
I don't
saw?
call it Big Mike for no reason.
I wish I had the Taco Bell noise. Yeah, I'd be like, boom. You know,
Yeah. The other
There you
one
go.
zooms right in and then does freeze screens, and it's actually way more funny too. But I don't know. I don't know. Let's ask the audience. Did you see what I saw? What
I almost want you to compare it to the one with Lady Gaga, but never mind.
Tiny hats are watching. Be careful. Okay, the audience isn't saying anything.
Yeah.
B. Fletch. That's I'm definitely thinking something's going on there.
Dog quote.
Yep.
Something is rotten in Denmark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something extremely rotten in Denmark. Damn it! I feel like this is a Fugazi. All right, let me. Hey, how come I don't see this one? Hold on a second. Window. Oh, there it is. All right, let's take a look at this. We'll talk about it, and then we'll end on it. How shall we,
All right.
gentlemen? All right, make it short and sweet.
He
Hey,
said Jeremy the quartering.
that's
I
right.
saw his face.
To the stage. There we go. My thing was messing up. All right, here we go.
Ooh, I can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
Yeah, no audio.
What? You can't hear the damn thing?
You
Okay.
probably
Yep.
forgot to hit the check mark when you hit screen share. Oh, or it's because it's in this player.
It's in a player and not.
Instead of putting it in the player, drag it into your browser.
How do I do that?
You just go to the file,
It's
and then you grab it, you drag it into your browser, and then present your internet window, and it should work better.
probably I do not know how to do what you're talking about. So what I'm going to do.
You know how to click and drag a damn folder.
Oh my god.
So you
You
take the thingy, and then you just drag it into Google Chrome or whatever, and
Hold on. No. I'm just going to talk amongst yourselves for a second.
know-
Tell some jokes.
I have been teaching her how to use the internet for weeks, and she's still learning. So give her some credit.
I said we're going to make credits and roll them out.
It's not that kind of credit.
Be nice.
Also, give Star extra credit because she's so short she can barely reach the computer.
You know, yeah, and I've got bad hair right now, okay?
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
His name is
Nah.
the Quarter, right?
Yeah, quartering.
Jeremy,
Jeremy the
Oh, Quartering.
quartering. Yeah.
like hung, drawn, and quartered, that kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, he got popular for
Good.
busting some World of Warcraft people for
What?
behaviors with people who were under the age of consent and things. That's how Jeremy started getting kind of a backing.
Yeah. When was that again? That was like 5 years ago, was it?
Ooh, it feels like longer ago, but maybe.
Yeah, the time, I have find it hard to keep track of the time with these people.
Me too.
Very much so.
There you go. Good job. You
There's
just
a
went to his
podcast
video.
with Melanie Mack. Do you know her?
Yeah, I've seen her around.
She got in trouble. She keeps saying a derogatory word that starts with an F and ends in a T, involving the rainbow people.
I showed Star the one clip of her sitting in her car just ranting. I'm like, yep. And dude, I saw a comment on it. Somebody made to Melanie Mack, and they were like, "For God's sakes, you're in your 30s. Stop shopping at Hot Topic for once in your life."
No kidding. I agree with that. All right,
Yeah,
you
right.
ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
And this is a
Can you hear it?
wild story, but
Yes.
I had to kind of mix things up a little bit. It's been a lot of doom and gloom these days. A lot of people have noticed the curious absence of Big Michael, Michelle Obama. Didn't attend Jimmy Carter's funeral, didn't attend the inauguration, hasn't been seen with Barack Obama for a very long time. People are asking, people are wondering what's going on. Well, there is a new rumor that seems to have a little bit of legs to it, and that is that Michelle Big Mike Obama is divorcing Barack Obama because he's been dating Jennifer Aniston, that she broke up the wedding or the marriage, and that there's DMs that prove it, which we're going to talk about in a second here. Obviously, the Black community feels a certain way about this. I am particularly upset to find out that Jennifer Aniston is a man. That's
fucking
unfortunate.
funny.
Okay. I don't know that is
That's
true.
hilarious that he
I
said
don't know that is true. That is all alleged. It may or it may not be.
that is what it looks like when the quartering delivers a joke.
Sometimes I struggle with thinking that Brad Pitt would have done that even for contract. But
Well, what if he's also a woman?
right.
Well, I think he was like saying that Obama's gay and that like she must be a man if he's dating her.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Yeah. Also, there's a lot of people out there that do investigations into every single actress and then deem them to be men.
Yes. And like every jawline, everything looks
Yeah.
ugly.
Her finger's longer than the other finger. She's a dude.
Oh mercy.
Well, she kind of owns to saying that the French president's wife's a man.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't even like
She's like, I don't know if you know her, but she's like 20 or 25 years older than him. She was his teacher in school.
Who?
President of France, his wife.
Oh really?
Macron. Yeah, they met when she was his high school teacher, and he fell in love with her. And she was divorced with 2 kids, and they've been married, and she's like 20-something years. She looks really bad. You should see her. She looks bad.
Show me later. I'm curious.
I will.
All right.
I always thought she was an attractive female, but that's neither here nor there. This is
I never thought Jennifer Aniston was that attractive. Whatever.
this is bonkers. So the story's kind of been smoldering actually for some time. In fact, she actually went on Hollywood ball washer Jimmy Kimmel's show to run cover for it. But there's actually a lot more going on. So this has actually been going on since October, but it's just picking up now, given the fact that Big Mike Obama hasn't been around. If you look at this clip here, watch this clip from Jimmy Kimmel.
Do you ever worry about that? Like, for instance, like this is a magazine that came out a couple of weeks ago.
By the way, this is all scripted. She knew he was going to bring out that magazine. She probably asked him to do it.
Said the truth about Jen and Barack.
Okay, I would definitely say that is absolutely true. They do not get surprised with anything on these talk shows or any appearances that they do. All of the questions and all of the answers are worked out prior to anybody going on here. This is not improv. So just so everybody understands that. Also, usually if you see any of this type of stuff being brought out, it's already been manufactured. It's already been manufactured by the studios and everybody else. So this is being leaked on purpose.
That's kind of, that was, of all the calls you get from your publicist where you're just like, oh no, what's it going to be? Or the email saying, you know, some cheesy tabloid is going to make up a story, and then it's that.
Yeah. Does your
I was not
publicist
mad
ever
at
go
it.
like, is there any
Notice how she said, I was not mad at it.
any truth to this?
Jennifer Aniston always had her nose up their asses.
True.
Yeah.
No, that is absolutely untrue.
Well, I know it's not true.
Yeah.
I just don't know if everybody knows.
Well, it is untrue.
Do you ever work?
I mean, you see, Jennifer Aniston denies the affair alleged in this magazine. But here's another film of Jennifer Aniston with her dog wearing the same dress on Kimmel. You know, made a post on their anniversary, all this kind of stuff. Now, literally, what? What is happening? Then you see here, is Jennifer Aniston responsible for Barack? And again, the DMs, hold on, you know, they're coming. Is Jennifer Aniston responsible for Barack and Michelle Obama's?
First of all, if anybody remembers during all of his terms that Michelle Obama was constantly gone anyways, taking long luxury vacations away from the White House and away from all official duties. Does anybody remember that?
I do.
Yes. She was rarely around, ever.
Well, she's the first lady. She doesn't have any duties.
But
You know what I mean?
technically,
Like-
sure.
I know, but she never did anything. She didn't do a damn fucking thing. So that's the point.
Michelle was also like one of the first, I think the first first lady or whatever that was like way too fucking vocal and way too involved in the presidency.
Very lippy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as far as being around officially for a lot of stuff, she was too busy flitting around, going to tropical islands and Spain, especially, you know, and having a big old party. So, and then later on shows up and starts messing with kids' foods in their school, in the school system.
Did you ever notice like her popularity was so manufactured? She went from nobody to the most admired woman in America. You know, it was a massive campaign.
Absolutely.
Frosty relations. Here are what reports are saying. According to a Radar Online report, Michelle and Barack Obama's relationship has become strained over the last couple of years, and it is for that very reason that Jennifer Aniston's dating rumors with Obama may have been able to build their base. Look, marriages go through rough patches, you know, especially as far as I know, Michelle and Barack, they've been together, at least 30 years. You're going to go through good times, you're going to go through bad times, and sometimes a good time lasts years, sometimes a bad time could last years. And maybe they're just going through a bad time right now, which is always, you know, what allows people to kind of insert their own realities, kind of speculate on certain stuff. So it's entirely possible.
Here, let me speculate, and mine's probably more accurate. Something's coming down the pike very quickly, okay? There's a reason that they are releasing this type of information, so something must be on the back burner that's going to be talking about his past lifestyle again. So they want to counteract some of the blowback that's going to come from it, and at least if he comes out as being more on the bisexual spectrum, it won't be as bad. But something's coming, and that's why they're doing it.
Excuse me, Star. When you said that about Aniston, you said that she had a good relationship with the paparazzi. Is that what you meant?
No, but she's always had her nose up Obama's ass in the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
she was always a real bitch, to be quite frank, to everybody in the paparazzi community and the news outlets, unless it was already a press junket or something that's already been scheduled. She did not like dealing with the public at all on any spectrum. Oh yeah, and you would get called names straight up. She was very unfriendly.
Like fans, like even would be bad.
Yes, and yes, fans.
Ooh, that's not good.
No, it's not. I mean, if your whole job is public relations, then do your job, public relations. Do be the showmanship, have good public relations. That's part of your job. You know what I mean? Without that, nobody goes to see your ass in the theaters or on the television.
I heard that another guy, you know that James Franco, I heard he was awful to people.
Yeah, he was pretty rude, but he was also mostly drugged out for a long time, though.
Like,
Speculatively,
you know, the girls that would wait outside the stage for autographs, he was mean to them, you know, that kind of stuff.
he got more mean.
Oh, yeah, there was other things, you know, but
Yeah, he got more mean. He wasn't quite so bad in the beginning, but he got worse. A lot of them do, you know, whatever.
That they're just going through a rough patch right now. Especially, it's shocking to me that Barack Obama would be linked to a woman. That's the more shocking part of it all. Hollywood star Jennifer Aniston is now being linked with the former U.S. president, and reports suggest that they could be dating away from the public eye. Moreover, there are also claims that Michelle and Barack have transitioned into a just friends scenario, even after years of staying married and sharing a lovely bond. There are rumors doing the rounds of Barack Obama secretly dating her. Yes, Michelle and Barack Obama are still currently married, but the latest reports of the relationship are going through a bad phase. Now, that doesn't mean he's having an affair, right? But this thing is picking up lots of steam. Reports of discord gained traction when Michelle Obama was notably absent from multiple public appearances alongside Barack. The speculation even intensified after Barack attended Jimmy Carter's funeral alone, sparking chatter the couple was living increasingly independent lives. Again, this kind of stuff happens.
Nobody really cares. Does anybody really care?
He's going to show us DMs, though, isn't he?
I don't think so. Does he show the DMs? Let's see.
He said he was coming.
You
coming
can't
up.
tell me that Bill Clinton, old Slick Willie, has been anywhere near Hillary Clinton in 30 years. You know, but they stay married for, I don't know, the public eye. According to Radar Online report, the Obamas report has become strained. Some insiders claim that the once rock-solid couple has lost their spark, and Jennifer Aniston rumors have only exacerbated their tensions. Michelle reportedly felt hurt by the media frenzy surrounding the claims, which some say contributed to their marital challenges. Michelle's absence from key events, including Carter's funeral and Donald Trump's inauguration, have been interpreted as a sign of growing discord, although her office attributed the absence to scheduling conflicts and her dislike of Trump. Some observers suggest it reflects a deeper issue of marriage. Of course, there are a lot of people at the inauguration that hate Trump, but you go. The Jimmy Carter funeral.
They're seeking attention for something. Has he got another book coming out? Is he going to put out a movie or some crap? What is it? There's something going on.
Maybe another Netflix documentary.
I'm wondering because anytime you start seeing anything controversial, that means there's something coming down the pike, whether it's for promotion of something, you know, or something seemingly not so good.
I don't really understand how you can say you had a scheduling conflict. Like, that's just something you have to go to. I don't really understand how you could blow that off. Barack, for his part, has continued to publicly express his affection for Michelle. On her birthday, he posted a heartfelt tribute, calling her the love of his life and thanking her for being his partner to life's adventures. Despite the rumors, Obamas remained focused on their shared legacy and commitment to their family, even as speculation about their personal lives continue to swirl. You can see that this is actually going bonkers on TikTok, but you see this, Melanie King, this is hitting real different now. Obama was already disrespectful, telling black men they need to support a, quote, sister. Then to come to find out, he left Michelle for Jennifer Aniston. Black people are going to be sick. When I tell you, when I tell you eyes have not seen, nor ears have heard, OMG. If you're not black, this name may not make sense, but trust me, there will be weeping, and gnashing of teeth. I'm doing the best I had to read.
What does that have to do with
that? This is obviously a bigger deal going on in the black community. Here you have Barack Obama was seen celebrating inauguration weekend in Washington, D.C. without Michelle Obama.
What's wrong with this guy? He seems like he's out of air. He's got Tourette's. I'm not sure which.
Who, the quartering?
Yeah, is he okay? Like, is he sick or?
I don't know. The way he talks.
Is that right? Okay, I've only seen him like twice.
He tries to stretch out his videos to be about like exactly 10 minutes. And sometimes they're 5-minute stories,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Does he still upload like four or five videos a day?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh boy.
And he has a second channel, a politics channel.
No. How the hell does he find the time?
I know.
Is he married? Has he got kids?
He's married. His wife was a hairdresser, I think.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything about this guy. Honestly.
I do know that she lost her job because of him. She got doxxed or something, or got harassed or something.
Yeah, you got to be careful what you're doing. You can have a blowback on your spouse and family, you know.
Going divorce rumors. The former president attended a private dinner in a secluded room accompanied by Jennifer Aniston. Here's Barack. Where's Jennifer Aniston?
Good night, Spittle. Have a good evening.
Good night, Smoodle.
So they said he was there, but this proves nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, the last time Barack and Michelle Obama were seen in public was September 7th, 2022, when they returned to the White House for the unveiling of their official portraits.
I didn't realize it was that long ago that they were even publicly seen together. Steven Shainberg, my buddy. It's good to see you, honey. Send me a DM later.
3 years? I don't think it was a good move for Jennifer at this time with them looking into his dealings with Diddy. I don't really know. Again, this video does not show Jennifer Aniston even there, you know, and it is possible that they're just making up this rumor. Rumors are spreading across the internet. Barack Obama, Jennifer Aniston are having an affair, which explains why Michelle Obama missed Jimmy Carter's funeral. Jason Whitlock. I think it would be very difficult for Barack Obama to go from wagging the finger at black men and telling them to vote for Kamala to someone who dashed back across the street and is now hanging out with Jennifer Aniston.
A bunch of different takes on this. One would be, man, I think it would be a very difficult transition to go from, let's say, in July or August or whenever he had a roundup of black men and wagged his finger. How dare you not support Kamala Harris? You know what? We got to go out and support Kamala Harris. We got to support this black woman. Y'all not keeping up y'all's part. And then come January, you done dashed back across the street and you hanging out with Jennifer Aniston. I just don't.
They didn't actually show him with Aniston, though, you know. So they're manufacturing this. Something's coming. So get ready. Not that it's really going to affect any of our lives. Not that it really matters, but still.
Maybe that guy hanging out with him was Aniston.
Maybe. Possibly.
Get ahead, see if he shows DMs.
Okay, all right.
I don't see that transition. I don't think I disagree.
That's not true. That is not true.
I know it's not true, but
what do you mean? What makes you think that any of these people in DC are faithful in the first place? Do we think Jennifer Aniston is a brand new thing that he just crossed back over the street, or that he's been living on that side of the street his entire
not her?
I mean, I don't know. I can't speak to, black culture and who they're allowed to marry.
Yesterday's DM, he's with Jennifer Aniston, my old manager, now a friend, is connected to her inner circle at a gathering with Jennifer's friends. The affair came up casually. Jennifer herself admitted it. They were sitting with a psychic, which makes it sound surreal, but it's definitely not a secret among her closest friends. But this is just, it doesn't really prove that that's a DM per se. You know what I mean? Like, it's not showing a receipt per se where it's coming from.
It's a bad screenshot or something.
It's a very bad screenshot.
I don't even know what website that's coming from.
Exactly. Breaking: Jennifer Aniston and friends confirm that she is dating and divorcing Michelle's gone viral. Sources in Washington, D.C. political circles confirm this, as well as Aniston circles in New York and L.A. While this is being reported by multiple outlets, there has been no confirmation of the alleged divorce or affair from either parties as of yet. More to come.
I think you should be able to marry whoever it is that you want. But this goes on yesterday's DM. He's with Jennifer Aniston. My old manager, now a friend, is connected to her inner circle. At a gathering with Jennifer's friends, the affair came up casually. Jennifer herself admitted it. They were sitting with a psychic, which makes it sound surreal, but is definitely not a secret among her closest friends. Look, sometimes marriages fail. I would not hold it against him if he got a divorce. I guess I'm from a new, times are different. If he's cheating on his wife, that's a cowardly move. If he's just staying with her to keep up appearances, that's lame too. Like, yo, if you want to get divorced, get divorced. If you want to date Jennifer Aniston, date Jennifer Aniston. Don't be a coward about it. But this would be this is wild. And I mean,
I kind of disagree with that, because if he was really, it's not really a cowardly thing one way or the other, because these people already live their lives, with an endless access and comfort. Like, what is it to them? They don't give a shit. Seriously,
Maybe
Like to see them staying together because of like appearances and legacy and all that. They wouldn't be the first presidential couple that split up during their reign. I mean, Roosevelt and Eleanor lived apart.
True.
Right.
And she was actually a lesbian and had a lesbian relationship while First Lady.
We're talking about my cousin now, aren't we?
We are, yeah. Well, no, it would be like once removed.
What?
She'd be the in-law,
Yes, and wasn't he also a little
he was
rainbow side?
Oh yeah, he had he had a relationship with his cousin as well. Another one of your she would be a relative. And she was like he had like two on the go at the same time.
Damn.
Two cousins?
Two mistresses.
Oh,
damn! She busy.
Yeah, yeah. And one of one was a secretary, his personal secretary, and the other one was like an assistant who was his cousin. And then they bought a house very close to the White House, and they built it, and they used the tunnel system so that the First Lady could pretend to go home to the White House and then take the tunnel to the First Lady's residence. And it's become the sort of it comes with the office of the First Lady now. So every First Lady has access to this house, just in case.
Oh wow!
And it's more comfortable because the residence is only like an apartment, like a,
Nice.
The Big Fugazi is all a flippin' lie. All of it. I'm very disappointed. If he was to get with Aniston, well, one, she kind of looks doodly enough, anyways. No offense. She's never been my favorite. Okay, she's never been my favorite. Number two, she has quite the high ranking in Hollywood, so it would be more like a power play move. There's stuff that's coming out behind Ryan Reynolds and his wife.
Oh yeah, that's very bad.
Oh my gosh, with Blake Lively about basically how they go around strong arming people and get what they want, and then they use legal action and all kinds of stuff.
He was in court today asking for 2 years worth of this guy's phone calls.
Oh yeah, all kinds of stuff, but they sound like terrors. Okay, they're terrorizing people behind the scenes. Supposedly, it's coming out.
She was another one. She had a wonderful reputation, and it all got destroyed recently.
Yes.
I mean, some people believe that he's the bad guy and that she's the victim of some narcissistic control thing. But it sounds to me like she's the villain.
Are you talking about the actor who's countersuing, or are you talking about Ryan Reynolds?
Well, no, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. It sounds like Blake Lively is the villain of this story.
Yeah, so yes, very much so. But he's also involved.
Other man.
Because apparently during the filming and the script, they went in and they started changing the guy's script.
Yeah, and she wanted the edit. She wanted the edit as well for the movie.
Yes, apparently they did a whole separate edit away from I can't remember that actor's name.
Justin Baldoni.
Yeah, Baldoni. Apparently they redid the script the way that they wanted, and then he did his own edit, and then they did their own edit. So I don't even know which edit got released.
One of the scenes that she claims that like he harassed her, during the filming or he was abusing her in some way. I saw a video of it, and like they were getting along fine. She was, it was like some sort of dancing scene at a wedding.
Oh, where she insulted his nose.
Yeah, I mean, they were playful. Yeah. She wasn't afraid of him at all,
Yeah, no, not at all. No, I thought it was very strange that she would put out a thing about him sexually sexually harassing her.
Well, apparently the movie is about that. The movie's about an abusive relationship, and he plays the abusive man, but he was doing it for an anti-domestic violence.
Yes, I know, but I thought it was strange. I saw the movie recently before this had came out. I watched it. It was better than average. It's not something I would watch twice. Also being in situations like that, it was a little haunting to watch. So it was a little like, I don't really want to watch this anymore. But it was good acting. It was good acting. But I
never watched that show she was in. Was it
I don't see how he
Girl or something?
I'm sorry, say it again?
Was that some show she got famous in, Gossip Girl or something? I never watched that. Apparently
she did a lot of things, like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. She was in that. I think that's one of the places she got her bigger start in. Wasn't she in that one? I think she was.
What are we talking about?
Blake Lively, the actress.
Oh. I thought that was a dude.
Once voted the world's sexiest woman,
Okay.
Uncle
Ryan
Guns,
Reynolds has been married to 2 women on that list.
Uncle Gun says, Reynolds pulled a Shatner, bought a small company, used the fame in advertisement, made tons of money, sells company for massive profit, then continues to profit. Respect the grift. I certainly do. I still like Ryan Reynolds.
I like what he did with Deadpool. Like, that was very impressive. Nobody wanted that.
Wilder.
Do you know
Wilder was awesome.
that's based on? Do you know who that's based on?
Yeah, that one stand-up comedian. The fat dude with the stomach.
Was it Brett Kushner or something?
I can't remember his name.
Greatest story ever told. One of the best jokes ever.
Uh-huh.
You know that one, sir?
I believe I do.
Well, this guy, anyway, he went to college and he spent like 7 years at college because he was just having so much fun.
Oh, did he?
And wrote a magazine like shadowed him and wrote a story about him.
They ended up taking it and making a movie about it, and they cast Ryan Reynolds as him.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, I didn't see that one.
The resemblance is non-existent.
Yeah, no, they're nothing alike. Nothing alike.
What are you eating? Is it good?
Shut up. I'm mad at you.
I don't care. Get over it. All right. You can bitch at me later. P. Fledge says, Ryan is a troll and respect him for it. I do. I like Ryan. Adam says, I do like glasses on a lady. Give you that intelligent look. Thank you, sir. I guess I can pull off the librarian look occasionally, right? Okay. I think we've come to an end. I'm hungry. And I have stuff I have to go do, domestic duties. So domestic goddess, I must go. I might do a stream tomorrow, a quick one for Valentine's Day. We'll see how the day goes out. But thank you for Shane, the wonderful Irishman. And he does a lot for me, by the way. And also Trippy, he does a lot for me also.
Thank you.
And thanks for having us.
Thank you. And he's also very talented, so go check out his channel.
I am not.
Not at all. Very talented.
All right. Fun.
Yes. Everyone, thank you so much for stopping by and spending some time with me. I hope it was somewhat entertaining. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment after the show, and I will personally answer you. Until next time, I'll see you guys next week. Good night and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Duluth.